guys, welcome to Bollywood Bubble Live. This is your host Drishti. Pathak, and today it's going to be Mandana Karimi joining us on this live chat. So I'm just going to wait for her request and मैं उनको यहाँ पे add कर दूँगी. Meanwhile, if you all have any questions, let me know. Hi, how are you doing?
Hello. Hi.
So, how's this lockdown treating you? Is it a happy place to be? Stuck at home?
I can't. I can't hear you clearly. Can you repeat that one more time?
Can you hear me now?
Hello.
Can you hear
Yeah.
me now?
Yeah.
Is it better?
Yeah.
Tell me, how's quarantine? Is it a happy place for you or is it upsetting you?
I don't understand your question. Upsetting or a happy place, but I think your life and your situation, it becomes whatever you make out of it. So I think for me so far it's been a great opportunity to hang out with my doggies and catch up on some sleep and try to survive. It's the only thing that we can do.
We hear that your parents aren't around with you, they're away from you. Can you tell us where they are and how are things with them?
Yeah, my mom, my mom and my two brothers, they're in Iran, and so the situation is not so good in Iran, and so they've been staying at home for the past almost 75 days now, I think, or maybe more. And
Oh my God.
I mean, it's a tough situation that I can't take a flight and be with them, or they can't be here. So, yeah.
Okay, so talking about the pandemic, it's a really bad scenario out there worldwide, and we're all sitting at home because of it. But there's still some people who are taking it really lightly and loitering around. We know how much bad the situation is, and they're still doing this. What would you say to them if they're listening to you?
Well, I feel if someone's still taking this really lightly and going around and trying to go for evening walk and not being responsible, I don't know if a pandemic cannot change you as a person, what else can be? Because this is a situation that it's not only about us in India, it's any country, it's any culture, it's any religion, it has attacked everybody. So if someone is not understanding that, it's really sad. It's it's kind of shocking and it's upsetting that how some people still can take it so lightly as all of us, we are staying at home. So if someone is taking it lightly and going out and for a walk, I genuinely, I don't know what to tell them. Because everyone is talking about this. Everyone is staying home. Everyone is trying to make other person understand. And if someone is taking it lightly, so I don't know. It's quite beyond my understanding.
And now that we hear that the lockdown has been extended and people are pretending, I mean presuming that it might be extended a little more longer. So how have you planned to spend your time all this while, like in the coming days?
Well, I mean, it's not my first time that I've stayed at home without, in this situation in a lockdown. I've been in a reality show which I was locked down for 100 and I think 20 days without my phone and without having a control on my life. But this is nothing. Actually, to be honest, we need to stop talking about it, which is talking about it in a fashion where this is some sort of a sickness or something which we're going to be like, oh my God, I'm so bored, what I'm going to do at home. I think we have crossed that time. We have reached a point that everyone should realize if they're not going to follow the instruction of government and all the notices that we are getting, and if you're not going to stay at home, this is going to go as long as possible because it's a pandemic situation, and you need to be grateful if you have a house and if you have food to eat and you've got a shelter, and you need to be grateful because especially in a country like India, I believe a lot of people are gonna starve and not die from the corona. So I think at least for the sake of those people who have no shelter, who have no food and no house, I think we should take it a little bit more serious and stay at home and try to be positive and do what we have to do and listen to our prime minister and they definitely know the exact situation and they're working so hard. um, they are, I'm sure they haven't met their families for many days or months, as a matter of fact. So I think we should just stay at home, stay positive, and try to find more ways to entertain ourselves and keep busy at home.
Very, very well said. I would also want to ask you that, everybody who were doing their films or any other project worldwide, sabne, they've all kept their work aside, of course, because we can't do it right now. Is there anything that you were doing that you had to keep aside as well?
Well, I was shooting for. Oh, sorry. One of my friends saying hi. Hi. Yeah, I was shooting for the casinos. It's a project for Z5 and Z Prime, and we were literally like this close to finish the project, which we didn't manage to finish. So that's one is pending. I was supposed to shoot a song with Sunny Leone for our film, which it was supposed to release this year. That also didn't happen. I have shot for one song, which they're trying to figure out how they're going to manage to release it because actually the song was about lockdown.
Okay.
So yeah, so I think they're removing the lip sync part and they're just putting the beauty stuff that we've already shot. So let's see how that's gonna go. And I was supposed to start another project also for Z5 by May, May first week,
No.
which I don't think that's gonna happen. So
So
yeah.
hopefully that we think that the lockdown and this coronavirus should be showing away anytime soon. We hope so. What is that one thing that you're gonna learn in this entire period of being with yourself once you get to go out? What is it that you're gonna keep with yourself from this?
Um, I think the importance of how unfortunately, we as humans, we keep forgetting, about how we don't really need much in life. You need
Absolutely.
basic food, you need friends and family, and you need to be healthy, you know. I think one thing I'm going to take it back from the situation, I always thought that I love my space. I like to be alone or I like my own space. But I've realized that without friends and family and without having them around and without the power that you can just drive to your parents or take a flight to meet a friend or meet your family, I feel I have taken that for granted. And another thing that my mom made me realize, because now because of this whole situation, I have no work. I'm at home and there's a lot of free time. So I call my mom, I think 3, 4 times a day, and I start my day by video calling my mom. So that's our routine now. So the other day she said, when this situation is gonna get over, I'm gonna be missing your phone calls because you never called so many times or you never call at all. And she's right because sometimes I'm
Yeah.
so busy with my work that I don't talk to my mom for like 2, 3 weeks. And if she has called me, I'm usually missing her calls, and I just drop a message saying that, hey mom, I'm busy. So I think that's one thing I'm really gonna take it with me after this whole situation and make sure that I have a check and I keep tracking my friends and family because I realized that I haven't been really talking to my friends and family for quite some time. So I think that's one thing, the importance of family and friends.
Okay, so without taking a lot of your time, I'm going to just ask you one last question, and that is, tell us what are those new stuff that you've been trying on at home nowadays, things that you've never done before.
Well, I think for me it's gonna be baking. I'm a really good chef. I'm a cook. I can cook. I can make food from literally anything. I don't really need many ingredients to make food. Um, and I love sweets. I have a big sweet tooth, and like I can't do without my sweets, and that's one thing that I'm really missing for having my favorite sweets. So I started learning how to bake, which I'm not very good at it because I don't really cook with measurements. I'm always like just picking things up with my hand. So I'm
Right,
learning
right.
how to measure food and how to bake. So that's one thing I'm really working hard on. But the rest of stuff I know. I used to. I mean, I've been living alone for so many years, and so I'm kind of used to staying alone. I'm used to cleaning and making food. I'm working out. I love working out, so it's nothing new for me. And most
Mm-hmm.
of the time, I work on set. I work in my vanity, so I'm used to working out in the smaller spaces as well. So for me, many things are not really new, but yes, one thing is very new. It's the baking, and yeah, I think that's pretty much. And I would love to work on few classes online, but I haven't had a chance yet. So that's another thing. Okay, I have a question for
So
you. Why are you
hopefully,
asking me question
yeah.
only? Okay, wait. What's okay? Let me make it interesting. So, are you staying alone, or you staying with someone, or you
Okay,
staying with family?
I stay with 16 cats, one dog, and my dad.
6 cats or 16 cats?
16, 1 6, 16 cats.
Wow. And
Yeah, yeah.
okay, so this is interesting, guys. Okay, and why do you have so many cats?
I don't know. I wasn't a cat person, but I just became a cat collector somehow. My grandmom's nickname was Billo. That means a
Okay.
cat in Punjabi.
Yeah.
And ever since she passed away, I started collecting every Billo I saw on the street.
Wow. And how do you manage it right now with all our cats at home?
It's more like they're managing me because I don't feel alone anymore. And, they're
Oh,
like
that's sweet.
family. Oh,
That
that's so
wow.
kind of you. I mean, it's the first time that somebody else asked me a question. That's so cute of
Of
you.
course, no. I'm always curious about like other people. I mean, it's not only about us. I think I wanna make it to a point here that all of us, whoever is an actress or celebrity, as so call it, um, right now we all won because we are facing the same situation. And I want to know about your day. I want to know
Absolutely.
what do you do throughout the day. Also, I want to mention one last thing. um, a lot of people this is very new for us. The whole pandemic situation. It's first time after so many years, the entire planet are fighting over one thing together, and it has attacked poor, rich, famous, unknown, black, dark, Muslim, Hindus, and a lot of people, what they're not realizing is that the mental health of a lot of people are in a very danger place at the moment, because as much we have to get food and be safe and work out and keep busy at home, what is so important is your mental health. And I want to announce this here on this chat. From tonight at 9 p.m., I have a very dear friend of mine. She's a doctor. She helped me
Wow.
also when this is almost 4 years ago, when I was going
Oh,
through a trauma in my life. She really helped me to how to come out of it stronger, and she have had a big part of my life in past few years. And I think if she wasn't around, few people and her, if they weren't around, I don't know how would I have survived in that situation. So I decided to have her every Friday at 9 p.m. On my social media, and we're gonna talk about
okay.
mental health. We're gonna talk about how we're gonna survive this after pandemic is done, because our life has changed in a big scale. And from what I'm reading and from what I'm understanding online, the numbers of domestic violence, the number of online bullies and harassment, It's going really high. So I'm going to be starting it from tonight at 9 p.m. and we're going to talk about that. So if you're free, please come join us. Um,
Absolutely.
and watch us talking about how we're going to manage this mentally and physically.
We are definitely going to be joining this Mandana because I know it's so important right now, to make sure that you're doing right inside your head, because you can't just go and rush to a doctor outside, and it's not very easy to get the right person. So we are so happy that you're coming up with this. So happy. Thank you.
Of
And
course.
lastly, what would you say to all your fans who've come here to watch you?
Uh, First of all, I want to say thank you for always being there for me and for all the love and support that I always get. Second thing, as you said, a lot of people still taking this lightly. Guys, as
Yeah.
much we're gonna stay in, as much we're gonna not go out and take this a little bit more seriously and respect the work that all the government people, doctors and nurses and all the hard work they're putting out there, to respect that you have to stay at home. If we're gonna go out, we're not gonna manage to control this situation, and this could just drag for another 1 year. And none of us we want that. We want to go back to normal life. We want to go out. We want to meet our friends and family. So to achieve that, we need to stay at home. We need to stay safe and yeah, stay safe, stay indoor, stay healthy, stay happy. And if you have pets, that's amazing. Take care of your pets because they are the
Yeah,
best medicine.
absolutely.
They give the best hugs. And yeah, and thank you so much for talking to me. And have a fantastic day. Thank you everyone for watching this.
Thank you. Thank you so much for joining us, Mandana. It was lovely. Hope to see you soon after the pandemic
Of course,
is gone.
for sure. I'll come to your house and visit all your cats.
Definitely, I shall be waiting. I will see you soon.
Thank you
Thank you
so much.
so much.
Bye. Have a lovely day.
Bye.
Bye.
So, guys, that was Mandana with us. I hope you like this conversation. Also, do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, that is Bollywood Bubble. And also, stay hooked on to our Instagram because we will keep coming live. And I'm going to be coming live today as well at 6 o'clock. So, see you then. Bye.